Hello, good morning. Um, Welcome to Lartman Farms. I can see two people have already joined us. It would be nice if we are able to tell who has joined us and then probably maybe location. So probably like Accra, Ghana, or wherever you find yourself. So today's live stream, I'm just going to walk us through this entire farm. What I'm trying to do over here, the idea, the concepts, and what have you. Please, if you've joined, I would like to see that at least I can see your messages or what have you. Yeah. So again, welcome to Lartman Farms. Forgive my voice. I'm very very tired actually. Starting a new farm is normally not easy. When you start a new farm, it's a lot of things, right? So I'm just a bit tired. And because of this farm, I've been a bit out of the space for a while. We've reduced the content we put out. But yeah, this is why we are all here today. So I'm just sharing what I have built over here, what I intend to do with this whole place, so that you guys can follow through, give your thoughts, and then we'll pick it up from there. So yes, this is the land where I have built the new farm. Okay, and to start, I am trying to build a big sump over here. So the digging is still ongoing. The only issue is that the ground is a little bit more softer. More harder. Hence, it makes things a little bit more difficult. But yeah, so this is my sump, and then I have a 10,000 capacity tank over here. This 10,000 capacity tank is not the only tank. There are other tanks in the house, but then and then I have this more or less like a structure, just one structure over here too as well. This structure is currently going to keep feed any other thing that we'll be using in the farm. So when I take you inside, you see the inside is a little bit more messy. Again, I said we started this farm not too long ago, so there are a lot of messy stuff in here. But then yeah, now to the main important thing. But then yes, if you've joined this live stream, please let me know your, let's say example, your name, and then where you've joined us from. So for example, I'm in Accra, Ghana. Hi, my name is Lartman, joining from Accra, Ghana. And so quickly to just comment so that we get into it. I have different setups over here. A bit of some catfish, a bit of some very big tilapia, very small tilapia, catfish, and then these are ponds where I'm going to keep a lot of the fish, and then run a lot of the trainings and the things I want to do in the farm, and then a bit of some irrigation and some stuff over there. So let me take you through the process one after the other as we get in. Why am I not seeing any of the chats? No, okay, so that's Abigail from Domi. All right, that's nice to see you. So yes, for those of you guys who have watched us for quite some time, you would realize that we've been sharing a lot of videos about my backyard farm in our Trinkano. And so these were a bit of the stock we had from our Trinkano. And these guys are... So these guys are our catfish. And we are now building a new home for them. but then there's an intermediary storage over here. So we are keeping our catfish, the older catfish we have over here. In this tank we have almost about like 40, about like 40, yeah, we have like about 40 catfish in this tank. Now this tank we're using them as a SAM tank, and then some of them we're using them to hold our other things we wanted to do. So yes, then this one is just wastewater. So we collect water from the tanks, we put them over here, we connect a pump, and then now we transfer the water into our garden. So now what I'm going to do is I need to change the water from this fish in this tank because it's a little bit more dirty, but I do not want to waste the water. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to drop this pump over here. Now this pump is a submersible pump, right? So there's a bit of some funny connections, but then it's been connected to a water hose, and then the water hose will take the water straight into the next set of things that we are trying to do. So yeah, this is the line of the water hose. I'll pick it up, and then I'll have to take it to do a bit of irrigation. These guys are also very happy guys. That's our catfish. They would probably demand a bit more from us in terms of care and whatever we are doing for them. Yeah, but then quickly what I'm trying to do is I'm going to show you what I do with all the wastewater that I collect in my farm, or what I do with a lot of the wastewater I collect in my farm, which is very important. You see, your fish is going to produce a lot of waste, and it's water. Water is, and I'll tell you why I don't even want to waste any water in my farm anymore. So yeah, I would connect. Let me finish, and then I'll just show you guys what I'm trying to do. All right, great, good. So what I have over here is the water comes from the tank over there. That's the wastewater, any wastewater that is collected in the system, and then the wastewater will come, and then I've put some blocks, a pellet, and then one IBC, and then all the wastewater from the other end would enter into the. So I did some funny stuff over here, and this is how the inside of this thing looks like, right? Very ill. But then yeah, so this is my wastewater which I've collected over here. Now I'm using this as an irrigation system. So there is a valve, but then I created another valve over here. Now the line runs through here. Then now, for those of you guys who have a bit of an idea about drip irrigation, I am doing a bit of some drip irrigation over here. So yeah, wastewater moves from there all the way here, and then when it gets here, here is blocked, and then I have some tomatoes that I've planted in this line, right? I've shared a bit of some updates in images so that you guys can see what I'm doing. But these tomatoes were at my other end in my house, and then I decided to move them to the farm. That's why they are in buckets. So yeah, the idea is this is a drip line, right? So the water runs from here, the wastewater runs from here. When it gets here, it divides the water into 4 different ways, and so then water climbs through this, and then every single plant or every single bucket receives water. So let me show you how it works. What I do is I just come and then I open this valve. So this valve is open, and in just about a couple of seconds we should see the water coming in. So yes, so I have a lot of tomatoes in here, and these tomatoes have been here for quite some time. I harvest every now and then, and you can see the tomatoes, they are looking very beautiful. Like the level of fruiting is crazy. What I'm receiving from this system is crazy in terms of tomatoes, and these tomatoes are quite a lot in terms of what I could harvest. But then the most interesting part of this entire system is there's a four-way that divides all the water, and then every single bucket has a bit of some gravels at the bottom, and then there's some sand and what have you. Then this is what I was talking about. You can see the water dripping in gradually, right? So this is how I water my plants. I am not intending to waste water. So the water from my fish would come in here, and then it will drip into the root of the plant. And this is like a pen, so this is how it looks like. And so when you put it in there, it is a bit closer to the root of your plant, and then every single plant receives what do you call it, water. So that's the kind of system I've built over here. And then yeah, there are some bamboos. These bamboos are just more or less like I'm using them to trellis. Trellising is basically just using ropes or twines to hold your plants together in shape, so because of the weight of my fruits, sometimes, for example, you can see this one has been adjusted a little bit, right? Because of the weight of my fruit, I normally do have the plants moving to one end or the other. So these bamboos will serve as the stand pipes, or the a bit of the support system. Now these lines they are the twines, and these twines will hold all the plants together. It's like I need to, whilst I'm doing this, I need to be harvesting a bit of some of my tomatoes from this system. And yeah, see, you can see every single plant would receive a good amount of water. Look at these tomatoes. Not as big as the others, and every single plant receives every single plant receives some amount of water. And the level of fruiting I'm seeing over here, like every cluster is giving me about like 4 different fruits. So just on one plant I am getting about 1 cluster, 2 cluster, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's say, so a plant is giving me about like 6 different clusters times 4 tomatoes per cluster. So 6 times 4, and you get where I'm going with all of this. And then there's just one of my plants that has a garden egg also in there, which is going to I'm also going to use that in my farm. So yeah, let's move away from this, because I needed to just get this irrigation thing working in there because of the pipe. Now let's go back to where we started from. Yeah, if so far you think there's any value sharing in this live stream, I'll just like you to just click on the like button. Just do that for me right now while I try and put other things together. The idea is to share everything I am doing over here with you guys, and by sharing that with you guys will understand better what's happening in fish farming, and then you can be more informed on what to do. So yeah, I have my pump now on. Yes, I know we have like 7 people on the stream, but then I'm seeing only everybody just like the video, like the live stream. Yeah, and now the water is being pumped. You can hear the pump. Yeah, so now, so it means in what I'm trying to do in this farm, I'm trying as much as possible not to waste my the nutrients that my fish is producing in terms of fertilizer. And please, I would like you to comment. Let me know where you've joined us from. For example, like Abigail Amankwa says, "Hi, I am Abigail from Dome, just let me know where you've joined us from. And then now, so yeah, we have our catfish over here, and then the gold mine in our farm is this tank. Now, a lot of you guys have seen us use this tank to build for catfish farming purposes and what have you, right? This is a standard IBC with 1,000 liters of water. At the moment, we have, I would say, about 800 liters of water in this tank. But the gold mine for this farm is in this tank, and this is where we have our tilapia broodstock. Our tilapia broodstock, we are intending to do a bit of we are trying to get some fingerlings to make available to a lot of you guys who are interested in tilapia farming. So for tilapia, they need a lot of aeration, especially for these guys. And then because of the stress in moving them to this place. So what I've done over here is, again, please, this is a work in progress. So I have my aerator over here, which is like my air compressor, and then air passes through all of these cables or this tube, and then it enters into my fish tank. Now you can see I have like 2 of them in the tank. I'm going to take them out. Why am I taking them out? Reason being is normally when I come in the mornings, I try and then check on the health of my fish, because just recently I had one of my fish giving up in life. So in systems like this, sometimes you need to often once in a while just check and make sure that your fish is okay and they have no stress. And this is actually very beautiful for us to watch. You can join me as I try and pick up some of the tilapia we have in this tank. All right, good. So if you can see them, just type in yes I can see them. Just type in yes I can see them for me. If you can see the tilapia we have over here, just type in yes I can see them in the comment section in the live stream. So yeah, we have quite a couple of big ones, and then a couple of smaller ones. But yeah, these are the hold on guys. So yeah, this is how the tilapia looks like in this tank. All right, good. So yeah, best odds predictions. It says I can see. All right, good. I'm going again because sometimes you have to always try and check the bottom of the tank, because sometimes when the fish is dead, the capia says I can see. That's amazing. Sometimes at the bottom of your tank, a fish can die, and it's just in the bottom, and then you wouldn't be able to tell that this fish is dead. But I have quite some very big fish in here. Yeah, if you look at this particular one I'm showing you, he's so big. I tell you, these guys are beating me today. They are tired of my stress. So yeah, I would say that my tilapia is not doing bad. From time to time I have to come in and check up on them, make sure these guys are very, very much okay. And yeah, so in this tank we have like the brood stocks, and there's a lot we'll be doing with these guys, and we'll be showing you a lot of the updates in our episodes. And then in this tank as well, which is next to it, we have I would say smaller guys, but we have a lot of the smaller guys in here. Just take a look at them. Right, these smaller guys too are doing a bit well in this system, but these smaller guys I'm not aerating them. I'm not aerating them yet. I'm not providing any oxygen for them. It's the brood stocks that it's of high importance to me. So what I've built, let me probably go to the top and then move down from the top. Fish farming is actually very interesting. I've always said that if you don't have what it takes, Charlie, you complain and complain and complain. But technically, that's how fish farming is. Okay. So now let me share what I have here. Again, this is a new setup. We decided to fill this place with a bit of some sand. The place was sloping and what have you. These are a couple of tanks we have available. We've not stocked them yet. Again, we want to make sure we're able to meet our water needs in the farm. So yeah, we have this tank, and in this tank, yes, we have quite an amount of the fish in there. The fish over here, they are a bit smaller in size. So what we've done is they're in the standard 18 by 10 feet, and then 4 feet depth. And every pond has a 1-inch pipe which supplies water into the pond. And then yeah, we do have a lot of the fish in there. Now we are supposed to have done a water change today, so probably during the live stream I'll just have to commence the water changes, and then you guys can see what happens with these guys. But then what we generally do is we do constant water changes. There's a bit of a shade cloth to provide the fish a bit of some hiding space when the weather is too hot for them. And then yeah, so every tank has 2 outlets. So there's a standard 2 inches tank connector down here. There's one here, and then there's a valve socket, if I'm not wrong. Then there's this that is supposed to take the waste out. So we have 2 of them, one here, one there per pond. And so let me go back so that you can see what I've done over here. So what we have done over here is there's another pond. So every pond is connected to one line, and so this pond, and the other pond is connected to one line, and then they all have their over there. Come on, over there. You can see the pipes that produces that's the supply pipes, and then water enters the pond. When we want to drain, we open these valves, water comes out of the place. We use this sand to fill this place. I'm telling you, it was a lot of work. I started having a lot of back pains. I didn't know that it was going to take a toll on my body to this extent. But yeah, that's why we are farmers, and we'll continue as usual. So yeah, the same thing over here. What we decided to do was the farm I've built so far, there's a borehole for the house, which I was using for the farm, and I realized that the capacity I'm expecting from the borehole, I'm not getting that. Funny enough, guys, we decided to build a new borehole for the farm, and that borehole is where you see the white stuff over there. That's where we have the borehole. The borehole was drilled on Sunday, and today happens to be Saturday, so it's a week. And we haven't had enough water as we would want to, not because there isn't water in the borehole. But there's a lot of water actually in the borehole, but then the pump, the supply line that is for the power has been cut short, and we've been at it for the past 5 days trying to make sure the borehole can work. If the borehole starts working, I can continue with what I'm supposed to do. This tank is currently serving as like I'll say a reservoir tank as well. So there's the reservoir tank over there, that's the poly, but then this tank is also serving as a reservoir tank for me for now. So when I pump in the water, and then I want to just distribute them because maybe I'm running out of water, then I do that over here. There isn't any Ghana water over here, so this is what we do. And so yeah, so there is this tank, there's this space, and then what have you here. So what happened recently was I pumped a lot of water. I pumped some amount of water in this tank. I was very happy, and then I decided to change the water in this pond. Then after changing the water, I've dropped the pump, the borehole pipe into the pond, and then the borehole went out. When it went out, this fish were under massive stress to an extent. And what we decided to do was, again, we used the water we had over here. We pumped that water into these guys. And so these guys are a bit older than the other folks. Cannibalism in catfish is real. Catfish do feed on each other a lot. So you have to always make sure you have the right quantity in a pond, and that is what we call the stocking density. And then you also make sure that you feed them appropriately. Now let me show you what's happening here. So you can see the white thing in there is a dead fish. And whenever you find a dead fish in your tank, what you have to do is you have to take it out as early as possible. Why? One, you don't know the cause of the death. It could be as a result of bacteria. It could be as a result of several factors. So what you do is you have to take that thing out. And then secondly, if you don't take it out, what is going to happen is that the other set of fish you have in your tank, they are going to feed on it. I would show you something which would tell you what I'm talking about. So yeah, what we do is you just have to collect it out. Yeah, so this is the fish, the dead fish. Doesn't look too good at all. Now, if I leave this dead fish in this pond, this is what is going to happen. It's going to become this. It's going to become this. So the other set of fish is going to feed on this. It's going to decay in your pond. It's going to destroy the quality of water you have in your tank. So catfish, they feed on each other a lot, and you have to pay attention to that as a catfish farmer. For tilapia, you don't have those kind of issues, and so you can even stock different sizes in the pond. But when it comes to catfish, these guys they are crazy in terms of anything that is available to them to eat, in terms of themselves and what have you. They may feed on them. So from time to time, when we come in, when you delay, so when you don't pay a lot of attention to your pond early in the mornings and what have you, you later on find out that you come and your fish has been eaten. So yeah, that's what happened. So this guy, if you are to leave this guy here for a while, we are going to have this instead. Again, if you've received any value, or if you like the content of what I'm sharing with you, please and please and please again, just like the video. Just like, take a pause. We have about like 13 people over here. Just like it. These things are sometimes an indication to me that maybe I'm doing well, but without them, sometimes I'm not able to tell that I'm doing well. So yeah, like them. And then let me walk you through. So yeah, there's another waistline over here. These tanks are going to serve our catfish, what have you. There are a lot more tanks we'll be adding. And then these tanks will be serving for the tilapia. So we'll be putting the broodstock. The broodstock I showed you in the IBC tank, we'll be placing them over here. And then we'll be collecting a bit of their fries or their babies and what have you. So yeah, the same connection over here. So now, water line into our ponds, we are using 1-inch pipes. Drains from the pond, we are using 2-inch pipes. And then there's a main waste line. There's a main waste line that is from that end. It runs all the way here, all the way down there. And this waste line is a 4-inch pipe. So the reason why we did that is we wanted the waste to be able to drain very fast enough. And so what we've done is the 2 inches will enter into a 4-inch pipe, and then from there we can have all our drains. So behind here we have all drains connected. And yeah, Derek Apia says, can someone come and study from us? Yes, we have a training coming up in November, and I mean, you've made me a bit more excited. We have a training coming up in November, and by the time of the training, the farm will be in full, I would say, production. So in the full production, the idea is for those of you guys who have seen our aquaponics system, we are going to build an aquaponics system over here. Sorry, we are also going to try and build a biofloc system by it. So there are two different systems you can learn from. Then we would have some tilapia in here with their babies, which we call fries, and then we'll have catfish at the back. And then I'm trying to see if I can increase my tomato production, because the amount of water I'm collecting from my fish tank is a lot. So I'm trying to see if I can increase my irrigation system. And yeah, for using the entire place here, let's say, yeah, I'm trying to use this bit for free stuff and then this bit for fish stuff. So yeah, the training is coming up. Now what we've decided to do is there are discounts when you register in September, when you register in October, but there's no discount in November. So Dan, if you would want to join the training, I would probably see if I can put in a contact over here, and then you guys can follow. But I can also mention the contact as well, which is you can WhatsApp us or you can give us a call on 050 047 5443. 050 I'll give you the contact all over again. Yeah, and you could also find the contact on the description section of this live stream. So yeah, now the tank has suctioned a lot of my waste, I mean the water from this tank. And funny enough, what I'm trying to do is, I don't do 100% water change for these guys. Okay, 050 Okay, so 050 Yeah. What I was doing for these guys was sometimes we do a total water change in our tanks, but I'm not doing a total water change in this tanks, right? So when I came and I realized that I had one of my fish being dead, what I did was to reduce the water in this tank by about 50%, and then I topped up with a new water. That's why we have this pipe in there. The bush stocks I have over here, they are very, very shy, and because they are very, very shy, when you put in feed, it will take a while before they'll come and eat the feed. And then when they come and they start eating and they see me, they'll run away. But let's take note of the feed we have over here, and let's go and come back and let's see what happens. So these are the catfish. These are just about just 40 pieces, and I'm telling you, these guys are robust. So what I did was I took some of the water in this tank, right? Which was the I told you I did 50% water change. So that water is what I've pumped over here. What I'm just going to do is I can add a bit of that water, take this water to the top there, and then use this one, pump some of this water from the tilapia into this, and then the rest I would find a way to manage them gradually. But catfish, I'm telling you, they are beautiful fish, very strong and hardy. And these guys, we are not feeding them like crazily. No, we are not even feeding them the quantity we are supposed to feed them. But still, we are seeing that they are okay. The only issue is we make sure we don't have any mortalities or any bacteria growth in the pond. You understand? And these things do come up when the water changes not too well, and so after a while, you would have the bacteria build up in the pond. Let me see if these guys have started eating. Yeah, good. So look at them. They finished everything on the top of the water. That is my tilapia for you. They are so shy. I think they are shy like their owner, because I'm also very, very shy. And so what they do is when I feed them, and then again, they have been under a lot of stress. So because of the level of stress they've been under, yeah, sometimes I feel that, okay, good. So let me see if you can see. They started picking up when they saw me, and then they went back. All right, good. Look at them coming to pick. If you can see them, just let me know you can see them. And we are feeding them with a 4 size of feed. Watch them. So yeah, because we are here, they'll be pretending and acting very funny and what have you. And then when we move, by the time we come back, everything is gone. If you have any questions since you joined this live stream, you can share them with us, with me, and then I can respond to it as well. This feed is a standard 4 feed, and these guys, I just want to just drop something in for you guys to see how beautiful it is. And the whole team is in. So just for the purpose of this live stream, I decided to feed them, right? But then I think they are supposed to be doing almost like 2 kilos in the morning and 2 kilos in the evening. So how do you ascertain that? You can get that by weighing them. So we normally tell farmers that they can get a scale. Our catfish is giving me an indication that they are getting stressed up a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll just put on the power, and then yeah, after putting on off the power, you take this thing out. Yeah, Derek, on this our channel, there are a lot of videos you'd see people we've built different fish farm systems for them. So yeah, we do build for people as well. We do build for people as well. We build, we train, we build, and then we help you to facilitate. You understand? So yeah, I'm just trying to get this guy out. Great. So then I drop it over here. Catfish are very beautiful. Catfish are amazing creatures. They are amazing creatures, right? So then the next thing to do is put up, and the pump is back on, and yeah. So we'll give them some amount of good water, which is from the tilapia, funny enough. So yeah, the idea remains that there are a lot of tanks that are coming in. There'll be a lot of tanks. I'm even looking at adding another layer of tanks all the way over here to somewhere down there. And our training the training we'll be doing it over here. So you'll be able to see a bioflux system. A bioflux system is a system which you've created a very good symbiotic environment for for organisms that your fish is going to feed on, and there's little to no water change at all. You don't feed your fish as much as you're supposed to in the regular systems. So we are trying to build a bioflux system somewhere there, and then we'll build the aquaponics system, which you guys have seen. We'll drop them here, and then yeah, then we'll have tilapia tanks, tilapia fries, how to take care of tilapia babies to when they become like big like these guys or bigger than these guys. Yeah, you have a lot of those things all over here. It will just take a couple of months or weeks to finish with that job. Then we have the catfish production at the back end over there. And yeah, I was telling you about the borehole, right? So this we sank a borehole on Sunday, and this thing has taken a lot of my strength. But yeah, this is the borehole we sank, and there were ropes and power lines that were holding the borehole, and apparently we have a bit of our power line destroyed. So now we risk our pump also getting destroyed in the or getting stuck in the borehole. So as a fish farmer, there are a lot of setbacks we can face, and we always just have to be prepared for some of these setbacks, or don't let them break you down. Derek, the cost of the training, I think if you should register now, is about 300 cedis. If you should register in October, it's about like 350 cedis, and then if you register in November, it's about like a 400 cedis here. And it will be on a Saturday, a good Saturday, and then we'll teach you the different systems: aquaponics, bioflow, how these things work, a bit of the irrigation of the plants and the drip irrigation and blah 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 and all of that, right? So yeah, we'll be sharing those details. But yeah, coming back to why you as a farmer needs to be very, very strong and resilient is I've had a lot of challenges coming to work in a new site because the place has been secured and all of that. But then the people I get here to work for me is sometimes a bit of a challenge. So you have to always make sure you are paying attention to every single detail in your farm. For example, the sand over there was supposed to be somewhere here, and I was with them. I just went inside to do something, and then I showed them where they should place the sand. When I came back, they had already spread the sand down there. So myself, together with a couple of guys, we needed to come and now spread the sand all over this place. And aside that, the plumbing, for example, after we installed some of the tanks, we decided to get the plumbing and what have you in there. But then yeah, we realized we didn't have water, and the water we were relying on wasn't enough. And you see how fast my submersible pump is. Just in a couple of minutes, everything is here. Now I don't want it to collect the waste at the bottom again, so I do this. Now let me show you something. You can see a couple of bubbles coming out of here, right? If I should leave this for a while, this water is being suctioned back over here. And so what you do is when you are done with your pumping, just take this thing out so that the siphoning stops. And so now you realize that this thing is not happening anymore, right? How much does it cost to start fish farming? Well, it depends on the scale, what you want to do, backyard system, or you want to do something a bit commercial. We have a lot of packages that we've put across, and so again, Henry, I dropped a contact of 050-047-5443, and I think Derek also dropped the number in the chat. If you WhatsApp us, I'm sure my team will send you the different packages So if you want to start with like a couple of IBCs, for them I've done a lot of videos on IBC systems. The only videos I've not done on IBC systems, I have a lot on catfish, but just a few on tilapia. So I would come in and then I'm trying to see if I can come up with a few videos on IBCs with tilapia farming. But if it is something that should be able to generate money, then that one there's you can go in for. Some of these tanks will teach you the basic things you need to know, and then it will be a little bit more easy for you to take care of your fish. Sorry, the number is 050 047 5443. That's Lartman Farms office line. 050 047 5443. All right, guys. So if you have any question, any recommendation, what have you, can you please let me know now? Let me know what your thoughts are, what you think, and do you think it will be worth it? Maybe using Saturdays or whichever days to give you live updates from the farm. Though you know we cook very nice videos, but then probably I can use the Saturdays to share a lot of updates from the farm with you guys. And with my tomato farm, like with these guys and what I'm seeing over here, I harvest probably every other day. I come in here and I come and harvest from my system, from what I have over here. And yeah, it's nice. I am looking at doing some of these things in schools. I'm looking at doing these things in schools, training people, teaching people how to grow fish, and then grow some plants as well. So these are very important things that we are. I find myself as a young guy, and as young as I am, I think impact is the most important thing that we would like to look forward to. It's not always about the money. Though the money is good, the money can help us to run this farm. Without the money, we can't do any of these things. We'd have a lot of the desire and passion, but there wouldn't be anything to show for it. So yeah, in as much as yes, money is good for us, we would also want to be making a lot of impact. So let me know what your thoughts are. If I am to do this kind of live stream on weekly basis or weekend basis on Saturday mornings, is this something you would be interested in? And if you'd be interested in, just type yes. Just type yes, and let me know. Also, what I'm trying to do is I'll be covering a bit of some from some exclusives from the farm. There are things that you can easily just put them online, and then there are things that you need to take your time, and then you need to share with people. Because if we are to run a couple of research here, and we are to come out with amazing ideas, I think we'd have to make sure that we are sharing with the right set of people. And so these things are things that we do. Yeah, my farm, this farm is in Dantra. Dantra is behind Kaswa. So behind Kaswa, I think it's if you are driving and there is no traffic, emphasis on there's no traffic, it's going to take you about like 15 to 20 minutes. If there's traffic, there may be about like 30 minutes to get over here. So from Dantra, you can go towards the Obom Road, and then from Obom Road, you can now get closer. You can come here, but at the moment, we've not opened the place for a lot of visits. Because we want to finish with a lot of people from other countries already booking their spots to come in here and come and either learn or join us or pick something from what we are doing. Lartman, one of our key vision is to make sure that we share quality information from time to time. If we share the quality information with you, we believe that there would be you would make an informed decision. Okay, so Henry, asking if it is possible to invest in this business without being in Ghana. A lot of the farms we have set up, frankly speaking, belong to a lot of people in the diaspora. Okay, the challenge is management. Who is going to manage the farm on your behalf? If you have very good people managing the farm on your behalf, then you would have your farm uh, blossoming, because we've had very successful farms and the owners of the farms are not in Ghana, right? And then we've also had massive challenges where the owners of the farms are not in Ghana, and then we tend to rather have the people who are to take care of the farm in the presence of farm managers um, messing up investments. Yeah, so it's dependent on who is managing. What we can also do is you can also reach out to us again via the business line. As when you send the message, am I back on? Can you guys see me? Please, I want to find out if you can hear me, if I'm back on, because I realized the connection was messing up a little bit. All right, great. So, yeah, Henry, you can reach out to our business line on the 0500475443. And there's always someone on standby who would help you to make things work for your farm. Yeah, also we do a bit of value addition to our fish. So we add value for the catfish, for example. Yesterday, I got someone who was reaching out to me. I used to process the and then give it to him. Yeah, I've forgotten exactly where in the US, but then when I'm done, he comes down here and then he picks it up. Or when he has any relative who's coming down here, they just do the picking up. So, funny enough, yesterday I picked as much as these from this small system again, and today I have this. So, when it comes to tomatoes, I'm not buying tomatoes for about a couple of months. Look at the yields I'm getting per plant. Okay, and this is also because I have very able agronomists on standby. Shout outs to Lenny and the other guys who are also extreme experts in their field. They understand crop farming to the massive, like to the highest point. So I learn from them. They share ideas with me. I share ideas with them. We trade ideas. Any concept they need about fish farming, when they come to me, I sort them out. When I need anything in relation to crop farming, I just go to them, and then they clear me out. So this is what we have here, and in my backyard, in my home, I have a bit of some cabbages now. I have a bit of some cucumbers and what have you. So thank you guys so much for joining this live stream. I feel the purpose for this live stream has been achieved to an extent. The only thing I want you to do is, after this whole live stream, no, before we end the live stream, if you've not liked the video, like the video. I just want you to let me know that about 1 hour of spending quality time with you guys is something that you guys cherish, because I do cherish it. That's why I'm coming up with this to share what I'm doing in my back end. These are not things that people I know in my space will share. People I know in fish farming barely do share information. But there's me, there's Lartman Farms. We would share all the quality information we need to share with you. And thank you guys for joining the live stream. If there are topics you would like me to cover in other live streams, just make sure after this live stream, or if now you can, just make sure you just type the kind of topics you want me to address in the next live stream, so that I prepare for them and then I come and then show you what I'm supposed to show you. But yeah, the next live stream, there'll be a lot of massive updates, I believe so. And a few others too as well. So if you have anything you would like to let me know them now. Like the video, just like the video. And again, there are a lot more quality videos than this live stream on the Lartman Farms channel. These are videos of massive farms that we've set up, people sharing the difficulties they've experienced or they faced in fish farming, people sharing their success stories, and most importantly, we have a lot of videos on daily farm management practices. So you can go to those videos, learn, understand. You join the live stream. If I'm to do some again next week, you join the live stream, then you ask questions. When you ask the questions, the ones I have answers to them, I'll let you know. I am not claiming to be an expert in fish farming. I'm just the guy who is trying something, is working for him, and is willing to share the information with everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and a big heart to all of you guys. And this farm is a farm I'm going to enjoy with all of you. Bye-bye. Yeah, we can build outside of Accra, Derek. We can build outside of Accra, depending on the location. You can let us know. We have farms in Kumasi, farms in Takrady, farms in Cape Coast, farms in Volta. Even there were a couple of farms in Bolga as well. So yeah, we do. You just reach out to us. We'll be able to arrive at a consensus, and then we'll pick it up from there. Yeah, let me leave you guys to enjoy your beautiful Saturday, and I'm also going to finish with a few things I have to do. Sunyani, the about like 2 years ago, we used to do a couple of projects in Sunyani with a farm. Yeah. We used to do a project with a farm, which was an NGO running a project. Yeah. So this is something that we can do. See, one of the things, and one of the big things in my heart is, I have seen a lot of growth in my life since I started fish farming. And the growth I have seen, I attribute a lot of it to God, a lot of it to hard work, and a lot of it to you guys who have always joined and supported and have been with me and have watched me grow. And so what I have to give back for all of these things that you guys have done for me is to come in, share quality information with you. If possible, we all grow together. The space is very big. The market is bigger than me, is bigger than you. And so I don't see the reason why I cannot come in together with you guys. We built something and we are proud of it. That is the goal for this channel, and we are looking at trying to achieve that year by year. Thank you very much. If you've not subscribed to this to our YouTube channel, that is Lartman Farms, please go and subscribe right now. And you can do me a favor of sharing it with others as well, because we are on a mission of transforming people through fish farming. The next generation should be proud that they had people like us in here sharing content day in, day out on fish farming. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you probably same time next week, 9 a.m. next week, Saturday. And bye.